We're about 1 day away from the release of Episode 4. As I expected, Glitch released another teaser for Episode 4 before its release. I also discovered something very interesting. In this video, we break down everything you need to know before the release of Episode 4. In the new teaser, the action takes place in the kitchen of Spudsy's fast food restaurant. Or rather, in the place where orders are collected and distributed. We can see Jax in the form of a restaurant worker and Gangle in the form of a manager. We can infer from the expression on Jax's face that Jax is clearly unhappy about something. He looks at Gangle with anger and irritation, as if she has interrupted him or done him an injustice. There is also an important detail here. On Jax's name tag instead of his name, it says, "I don't care." The same words we could see in the trailer of the 4th episode on Jax's name tag. Thanks to this, we can conclude that this shot is indeed taken from the new 4th episode. I'll remind you that we shouldn't trust all the teaser's Glitch posts on Twitter and the YouTube channel. Gooseworks on Tumblr noted that many of the teasers were created by Glitch's marketing team. These fake teasers are not real footage from the new episode and have nothing to do with the digital Circus storyline. But let's get back to the real new teaser. Gangle, in her manager's uniform and her new mask, is standing next to Jax. She too looks disgruntled and annoyed. Her hand is pointed toward the bag Jax is holding. I have concluded that they are at a pickup point and distributing orders around the neighborhood. We can spot plastic drink cups and lids for them. Behind Jax lies a Spudsy's branded bag, which probably contains someone's order. We can also see a kitchen spatula held in a standing position on something behind the frame. The description for this teaser says, "Manager Gangle has no time for slacking off." I think the situation developed this way. As we remember from the previous video teaser, Jax's job is to take orders from visitors in cars. I think Jax got tired of the flow of rude and annoying visitors, so he decided to take a break and step away from his workplace. At the same time, Jax decided to check on the other main characters. But Gangle was against the rest of the staff, spending their break time on anything other than useful work stuff. I think that in this picture we see Gangle handing Jax the finished order and suggesting that he take it to the customers so that he doesn't waste his time. As we can see, Jax is very surprised and resentful of this attitude towards the workers. In the background, we can see Pomni taking orders from customers inside Spudsy's restaurant. There is a new NPC standing in front of Pomni. You all know by now that his name is Orbsman. We'll get back to discussing Orbsman's role in Episode 4 a little later. We know for sure that Gangle will change a lot in Episode 4. However, I'm left with the question, will Jax's behavior change? I came up with a completely different theory about what's going on in this screenshot. We see that Jax and Gangle are behind Pomni's back, so Pomni can't see them. I'm pretty sure Jax came here first, and Gangle showed up here because of Jax. If you look closely at the device behind Pomni, and in front of Jax and Gangle, you'll realize that it's the same maple syrup drink machine we saw in the Episode 4 trailer. I'll remind you that maple syrup is a drink from Candy Canyon, which is a very valuable resource for all the inhabitants of the Candy Kingdom and the Jelly Crocodiles. My theory is that Jax didn't just come here to relax, but to prank Pomni and embarrass her in front of the customers. Jax planned to use the drinking glasses that were lying around to fill them with maple syrup and pour it all over Pomni from head to toe. This is a familiar behavior for Jax. We remember from Episode 2 that Jax hates it most when an adventure is too boring. In a few scenes of the Episode 4 trailer, we can see that Jax is unbearably bored working at Spudsy's fast food restaurant. When Jax is bored, he finds it necessary to dispel that boredom by doing something violent, crazy, or funny. This seems to be of great importance to him. Naturally, Gangle found herself against a mean joke from Jax that would prevent Pomni from doing her duties. So Gangle stops Jax and decides to punish him. Jax is especially angry with Gangle, as he is always mean when he is bored. At this point, we know 3 methods of punishment that Gangle will apply to Jax and other problem employees. The first method is to send the hero to deliver orders. This is what Gangle does to Jax in this teaser. The second method of punishment we saw in the trailer. To be precise, we heard what this punishment is from Gangle and Jax's dialogue. Gangle will be sending characters to make burger patties in the meat freezer where Pomni and the narrator were locked up. Thanks to the Wacky Watch website, we know that Spudsy's makes burger patties from real human meat. We already know from Episode 3 that Kane can create realistic images of rotting human bodies inside the adventure. I'm talking about Baron Theodore Mildenhall. In this case, characters who go to the meat freezer will see disgusting, mutilated, and butchered human bodies. This is probably the most gruesome punishment of all. The third type of punishment is more innocuous. We could see it in one of the recent teasers for episode 4. Jax was dressed in a burger costume and had to stand outside the restaurant and attract customers. If Jax wanted to douse Pomni with maple syrup, it turns out that Gangle fought back against Jax and protected Pomni. It seems to me that Gangle with her new mask won't be as evil and hostile to the rest of the characters as we might have been led to believe. Now let's discuss Orbsman a little bit. What exactly is this character's role in the new episode? I think you may remember one of the additional videos on Glitch's YouTube channel. A very special digital circus song. In that video, we can spot Orbsman on a can of shampoo. From this, we can deduce that Orbsman is responsible for cleaning products and cleanliness in the room. Because of this, I have a theory. According to it, the main characters will not do a very good job of customer service at Spudsy's fast food restaurant. We can infer the poor quality of service and food at Spudsy's from the restaurant's employee requirements, which are on the Wacky Watch website. One of the customers will get tired of the poor service and write a complaint about Spudsy's restaurant. Because of this, a sanitation and epidemiologic inspection will come to them. Orbsman will be the inspector of the restaurant and the main opponent of the main characters. Orbsman will intentionally look for flaws in the main character's work and dirt in the restaurant. He will be intent on writing a negative review and closing Spudsy's fast food restaurant. The main characters will be tasked with feeding Orbsman quality food no matter what, and distracting him from seeing the dirt in the kitchen and finding out what exactly is in the meat fridge and what the food in this restaurant is made of. I think the founder of Spudsy's restaurant, Albert Spudsy, will at some point clue the main characters in on how to defeat Orbsman. What do you guys think about it? Is episode 4 going to be better and more interesting than episode 3 or not? Did Jax want to humiliate Pomni? Or does Gangle just not want Jax to rest? Write your thoughts and theories in the comments and I'll be sure to read them. Remember that the best comments will make it into the new videos. Also, don't forget to give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Good luck everyone, and bye-bye.